Today, we'll introduce you to the new code coverage functionality in CodeScene. We'll start with a familiar view. This view is available for various aspects of your projects, such as code health. In this overview, code health is displayed on the y-axis, and you can switch between different values on the x-axis, such as delivery performance or knowledge distribution within your teams. Now, we've added a fifth dimension, code coverage. This feature provides a comprehensive view of all your projects with integrated code coverage data. You'll see projects with high coverage, those in the mid-range, and the riskier ones with limited coverage and low code health. From this overview, you can drill down to see the status of each project. Once you select a specific project, you'll access three key tabs. On the Overview tab, you'll get a high-level snapshot. On the Explore tab, you can dive deeper into areas of high or low coverage. And there's also the Recommendations tab, where you'll receive guidance on which files need improved coverage. In the Overview tab, you can choose which type of coverage data to display, whether it's branch coverage, line coverage, or a mix of both. You can also filter by team to see ownership of various parts of the code. If you've used CodeScene's component definitions, you'll be able to view coverage for specific components. Starting with the high-level KPI of code coverage, which you're probably using already, you'll be able to see the current status of code coverage progress and whether you're meeting your goals. You'll also be able to see trends on how your code coverage is evolving and whether you're meeting your goals and improving or experiencing dips. There's also Hotspots code coverage, which makes code coverage even more contextual and relevant to what you're working on. This focuses on the most important files, those identified by CodeScene as hotspots where developers are most active. Ensuring good coverage for these files is crucial. You can also track the trend in hotspot coverage, seeing what has improved or what needs more attention. And there's also a trend graph, which allows you to track how your hotspot code coverage has evolved over time just by looking at the most important files. You'll also be able to drill down and see what has changed, what has improved, or what has been decreasing in coverage. You can also see a breakdown of all the different files, so you can have an overview of how many files you have that have high coverage, mid coverage, low coverage, or files that have 0% coverage but are still part of the data, as well as the files that still have no data uploaded. To know where to start, CodeScene will also recommend which files you should focus on to improve the coverage. It might be the case that there are already files that have a very high coverage but also a high level of defects or a low code health, which makes it more important to improve the coverage on this file rather than on a file with low coverage. To be able to explore on your own, we have our system map view where you can filter and zoom in and look at the different parts of your code to easily visualize the code coverage level of your whole project. One project can include multiple repositories, so you can have all the coverage data in one combined view. To quickly focus on what's most important, you can switch the toggle and filter in on your hotspots to see which files are in need of improvement and which files are at a good level of coverage. You can find the files that CodeScene recommends you to improve under the Recommendations tab. You can apply the same filtering and search options available in the other tabs. Of course, you can also switch the toggle, which allows you to focus on specific hotspots. You can also drill down and get more information on this specific recommendation, including the coverage level, number of comments, and some other pieces of information that might be useful to you. Below, you'll find a list of files that are within this filtered view, and at a glance, you'll be able to get a deeper understanding of their code coverage, code health, defects, as well as some other useful information about these files. Under the Overview tab, you can easily navigate to all the things we've shown you now. You can go directly to the Exploring the Code Coverage, Exploring Hotspots, or looking at the recommendations. We hope CodeScene's code coverage feature helps you identify actionable insights to enhance your code quality. Explore code coverage and see how it can make a difference for your projects. Thanks for watching.